Okay. So in first fit, you allocate P1 to block B1, then P2 and P3, you can allocate P3, but P2 has to wait in case of first fit. In case of base fit, you allocate this process P1 to this block, P2 to this block, and P3 has to wait, right? In case of base fit, smallest large enough block, and for P3 has to wait. And for worst fit, you allocate 150 to block B2 and P3 can be allocated here. And again, P2 has to wait. So all the process action cannot be allocated in any, either you use first fit, base fit or worst fit algorithm. Now, we'll see how paging will help us. So we'll consider this processes, instead of allocating memory continuously, we divide this main memory into equally sized frames. As in that frame size is 50K. So how many frames will be there? We have 600K memory. So divide by 50. So how many pages will frames will be there? 12. So we have divided 600K memory into blocks of 50K each. Those 50K blocks are called frames. So this is our physical memory now, which is of 600K. And let's say process P1, size of P1 is 150K divided by 50K. So those meaning frames. So 3 pages will be there, P1, 1, 2, 3. So we call it as say A1, A2, A3 for P1. So these pages are for P1. And so assume that we allocated these pages here, anywhere in the memory, A1, A2, A3. So P1 process can execute, can be loaded in memory and can be ready for execution, can be added into the ready queue for further execution. Now P2, take process P2, size of P2 is 250. So there will be 5 pages. So we call it as say B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. Now these pages can be loaded into the memory. Memory management unit can check whether these 5 pages are there or not. Yes, they are present. So can be allocated anywhere. So process P2 can also execute as loaded into the main memory. Now take process P3, size is 200, so there will be 5 to the 20, so 4 pages. So we'll call it as C1, C2, C3, C4. And you can see that we can load these pages also in our main memory. Right? So all the process can be loaded into main memory and they can execute properly. So in case of contiguous allocation, requirement is the complete process should be loaded in main memory and in a sequential manner, which creates a problem of external fragmentation, as well as processes has to wait till the previous process leaves the main memory. In case of non-contiguous allocation, there are 2 methods. First one is paging. In case of paging, we divide process, which is called logical address space, into equally sized pages and main memory into equally sized frames. And these pages can be loaded in main memory anywhere. No need to load in contiguous manner. But the requirement is complete process must be loaded in main memory. Then only that process can execute. is the requirement. So now third method is segmentation. We'll move towards third method. Any queries about segmentation, paging and contiguous allocation?
No, ma'am.
What is the role of TLB, translation loop aside buffer? How address translation is performed in contiguous allocation and paging? Slides are visible?
Yes.
This is how address is translated. Logical address is page number and offset. Page number will point or it is indexed to the page table from where you can collect a frame number, and frame number and offset becomes your physical address. You have seen one example yesterday. And to access page table, we need these two pointers or registers, page table base register, which holds the address of page table, and page table length register, which indicates the size of page table. And for every memory access, we have to perform two memory accesses. One to go to the page table, then get frame number and go to that particular frame and read the memory. So first access page table entry and then access actual memory entry. So this is called two address problem. And this two address problem can be solved by use of fast lookup hardware cache memory, which is also called associative registers, or there is one more name that is called translation loop aside buffers or TLBs. So translation loop aside buffer is over and above to the page table. So instead of going to the page table and then reading frame numbers of frequently used frames or pages are directly stored in cache memory. So you'll directly get the frame number and you go to the particular frame and read the memory. For protection mechanism, in case of contiguous allocation, we have limit register and base register, which prevent address violation errors. It won't allow other processes to interfere in other process and processes in memory, operating system. So in case of paging, we have there is valid invalid bit which is associated with page table, every entry in a page table. If it is valid, it indicates that that particular page is loaded into the main memory and you can perform address translation. And if it is the invalid indicates that the page is not in a process of address translation, means it is not yet loaded into main memory. So address translation will lead to the garbage location. So another memory management strategy is segmentation. Segmentation is different than paging. In case of segmentation, the processes, instead of divided into equally sized page or process instead of equally sized pages, it is divided into logical division or logical part of a program. Means some part has say code segment, address segment, or data segment, your implementation part, or class definitions, variable initialization. So logical, it is a logical division of process. Memory management scheme, segmentation is memory management scheme. It is also non-contiguous. Which supports user view in memory. Means how we look at the program. When we write a program, the program, we have a logical division in our mind. Main as a separate function or class definitions, then actual logic. So this is a logical division. So we can see that a program is a collection of segments. And segment, what is a segment? It is a logical unit. Instead of dividing a process based on the size or equally size, it is divided logically of variable size depending upon the logic. It's a logical unit. We can, for example, main program, a particular procedure, function, variables, local variables, global variables, or say for loop or a particular block, then stack, symbol table, array, whatever, a particular segment. A segment is any part of a program which you want to load once at a time. If that particular part should be loaded at a time in main memory. This is how even physical memory is not divided into frames. Physical memory can be of variable size as that of we have seen in contiguous allocation, any size blocks or holes. And user space, that is process, can be also loaded into or can be divided into different size units, which are called segments. And these segments are loaded in a memory. Show you one example. I think, is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, these values should be visible. Okay. So in case of segmentation, we have two processes. I have taken this example again from Galvin book, process P1 and process P2. And this process P1 has two segments, editor segment and data segment. Process P2 also has two segments, editor segment and data 2 segment. And similar to page table, we have segment table. Segment table for every process. Now for process P1 and process P2. So for segment 0, in case of page, we have page number and frame number, page number and offset. In case of segment, we should have limit and base because size of segment is different. Every segment has different size. So segment table contains two entries, that is limit and base. Limit is the topmost value and base is from where it will start. So for 0th segment, that is segment 0, which is editor, editor will start from this base. Note that this part is operating system and here onwards we can load user processes from top to bottom. So 43062, this is a base address for editor, which is segment 0 of process P1, and limit is 25,286, means this is size of segment 0. So we have to add this limit to this base address and you'll get the next address 68348. If you add 25,286 into 43,062, you'll get this value. From here onwards, we are loading another segment, that is data 1. So starting address, that is base address of data 1 is 68348, right? And size of data 1 is 4424. So if you add this 4424, this is the value. This is for process 1. So process 1 is loaded here. Now for process 2, we can share the segments. So already editor segment is loaded and the same editor is used by process 2. So instead of loading it again, for example, if multiple programs are sharing same library files, so instead of loading library files for every program or some jar files or any particular component is used by many programs, so instead of loading it several times, that can be loaded only once and the same base address and limit is copied here. So these two programs can share the particular segment. And for data 2, it is loaded, can start from any of the memory location. So this is base address and add 8850, you will get this limit. So in segmentation, logical address consists of two tuples, that is segment number and offset. Segment table which maps two-dimensional physical address and each segment, logical address is like PD. In case of our process ID, we have page number and offset. So in case of segmentation, we have segment number and offset. like this. When we want to translate logical address to physical address, here this PD, instead of P, where P is page number and D is offset, in case of segmentation it is ESD. ES is segment number and D is offset. And that segment number will give lead to this. This is a segment number. You'll get a segment number, and segment it is indexed to the segment table, and it has two values, limit and base. So limit is specific length of the segment, size of that segment, and base is contains starting physical address where the segment resides in main memory. So segment table base register similar to page table base register and segment table length register. Base register point to the segment table's location in main memory, and segment table length register indicates number of segments used by a program. So segment number S is legal if S is less than segment table length register. So can you compare paging with segmentation? Which type of fragmentation will be here in case of segmentation? Internal or external, or no fragmentation? Segmentation is clear or not? Any queries in segmentation? Okay, we'll continue with the same example with segmentation. So we have processes P1, P2, P3, and physical memory, size of physical memory 600K. Now this process is divided into two segments, say 100K and 50K. It is also divided into two segments, say 120K and 130K. And this is divided into say 70K and 80K and 120K. Any size. So this is segment 1, segment 2 for process P1, segment 1, 2 for process P2, segment 1, 2 for process P3. Just for simplicity, I'll call it as segment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And in main memory, these segments can be loaded anywhere, starting from top. So suppose starting address is 0, size is S1 size is 100K. So till 100K, we have loaded S1. Then suppose here 80K, we have loaded S5. Then next 120K, I have loaded S3. Again, it is non-contiguous. We can load these segments anywhere. So 180 plus 120, 300K. Then say 50K, S2. Then S4, 130K. And then S6, 120K. Total 600. So these segments can be loaded anywhere. Now can you draw a segment table for process P1? Segment table for process P1. Limit and base. This part is visible?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I didn't understood this table.
Hmm?
I didn't understood this table. That 100K.
What? How we are dividing memory in case of paging? Equally sized blocks, which are called frames, and even process is equally sized pages. Size of page should map with frame. So we are putting pages in a frames. But in case of segmentation, processes are not divided equally depending upon the size. They are divided logically. So size of segment can be different. So I have continued the same example that we have taken for contiguous allocation, paging. So I have used same example for non-contiguous allocation, segmentation. So here I am assuming that I have 600K main memory and I have three processes P1, P2, P3 of size 150, 250 and 200. These are just assumptions. And we also assume that P1 has two segments 100K and 50K. I'm purposely taking different size instead of taking similar size. P2 is 120K, 130K, and P3 is 80K and 120K. Different segments, and I have given some names S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, just to differentiate these segments. So P1 is loaded in this first block and this fourth block. This is my P1.
Ma'am, how we decided that it is loaded in that two
Loaded
blocks?
in the main memory. So it is decided by memory management unit. And depending upon that, whenever the block is free, that size is available for the particular segment, that segment can be loaded in the main memory. And how to access, how to convert logical address to physical address, that is decided by this page segment table. This is called segment table. Whenever you memory management unit pick up one segment and load it into main memory, it has to note the starting address, which is called base, and limit its size of that process. Size of the process is 100. For this case, P2, S1 and S2, base is 300 and limit it is not 350, it is 50. Size of the segment. So, I'll just show you for P1. This is segment table for P1. Now for P1, we have two segments, 100K and 50K. And suppose we are referring to this address. At the location, say 40.
Ma'am, the board is not visible.
This is my P1, which is divided into 100K and 50K two segments. I'm referring to segment 0th segment, and I'm executing this line, which is at location 40, starting from 0th location. So it is at line number 40. I'm executing this 40th line. So what is my logical address, segment number, and offset? So 0 is my segment number, segment 0, and line number 40. Out of those 100 bytes, I am at 40th byte to read this particular instruction. This is my logical address. Now, how to convert this logical address to physical address? We have to refer this table for 0th segment. So that 0 will point to the 0th index of segment table. We will read base, so it will start from that base. So it should add this base plus offset. Offset is 40 and it should be less than limit. So this 0 is not the segment number, it is the base address. So this is base address plus offset. It is my physical address. Base address, and how to get that base address? From segment number. So logical address is segment number plus offset, and segment number will point to segment table index, which will read base. You add that offset which is 40, 40th line I want to read, and that should be less than limit. This is for protection mechanism. It should not access other processes data or operating system data. So base plus offset, which is here again 40, so it will point to this line number 40. Suppose we consider this segment 1. And from segment 1, we are considering this line, say 60th line. Line number 60, I want to read from segment 1. So logical address is 1, 60. So 1 will point here. So 300. So it will point to this segment. Physical address is 300 plus 60. Now 300 plus 60 is going beyond this line 350. So this is address violation error. Size of that segment is just 50. And how you can write this address 60? It should be this 10. Offset should be 10 instead of 60. From that 50 bytes, which line we are reading? 10th line. So 300 plus 10, that is 310. So you are reading this line, 310. If it is within a limit, then only address gets translated. Otherwise, there will be a error. This is how address gets translated in segmentation. The only difference is in paging, processes are divided into equally sized blocks. In case of segmentation, size of segments are different. And even memory is not divided into equally sized blocks. Memory, as the processes arrive, segments arrive, memory can be allocated to these segments by memory management. Now, is there any problem of fragmentation? Can you see, is there a problem of fragmentation? Or no fragmentation? What is fragmentation?
No fragmentation.
Which fragmentation, internal, external, or there will be no fragmentation?
No fragmentation. Ma'am, there is no internal fragmentation because we are allocating it according to the size. The memory, if it is of a larger size and we are allocating only less size, then it can be external fragmentation.
Yes. For example, suppose P1 completes its execution. P1 can leave and we will get these two blocks, which is of size 50 and 100. And if one more process arrived with requirement 150, size is there, 100K block and 50K block is free. Total size is 150K in memory is free. But we cannot allocate new process here because this memory is not continuous. If that size of segment is 150K, we are not dividing segment into another sub-segments, no. I'm trying to find one more example. It is there in a book.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes, Zoe?
ma'am, can you once explain how to get that offset? Because I didn't get.
I want you to solve this problem. Just look at this problem I'm sharing with you. Is it visible? This is a segment table. 5 segments, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the base addresses and length. Length means size of the process. It is not the limit, it has given length of the process. Please read the problems carefully whenever you get such problems. What are the physical addresses for the following logical addresses? So this logical address is given. Now, if it is 0430, how to read this logical address?
Segment number 0430 offset.
Correct. Segment number 0 and 430 is the offset. And how to convert this logical address to physical address?
219.
You have to add this 430, which is offset, to the length or base.
Base.
So what will be the physical address?
Six four nine.
430 plus 219. So 649. It will be 649. For this segment 1, and how to check whether this address is within a limit or not?
If it is less than length, then it is within the limit.
So you are referring to 430th line or in 0th segment. How to read this? You are referring to line number 430 from 0th segment. Length of this segment is 600. So it is within a limit. So 430 is less than 600. So it is within a limit. So you can go ahead, add this 430 to 219 and that will be your physical address. In case of 110, again 10 is less than 400. So you can go ahead and convert this logical address to physical address. So here base is 2300 plus 10, it will give you 2310, which is your physical address. Now for this case, 2 and 500. Note that length is 100. Length of the segment is 100 and you are referring to 500, which is going beyond the length. So this is address violation. This address cannot be translated. Here 400 and 580 is 400 is less than 580. That is length. So you can add this 400 to this base and you'll get a physical address. For this case also, offset is 112, length is 96. So this is memory violation error. This address cannot get translated, right? Any queries here? Here length is given, not the limit. If we have to give limit, then we have to add this length to base and that will be the limit. Limit means from this place to whatever the length of that segment, that particular memory is reserved for segment 0. Is it clear?
Ma'am, means limit is base up till base plus length, right?
Yes. Memory is allocated starting from base. Suppose base is 100, length is 50. So from 100 to 150, that particular size is allocated to process or segment S1. So if you go with a length, if suppose size of segment is 100K, 50K, and offset is 100, that is base is 100, and this is length. So if you go with base and length, base is 50, base is 100, length is 50. And if you go with limit, then base plus length, which is the limit. You can't go beyond 150. Size of the process is 50K. So there are 50 lines, or assume that there are 50 instructions. So if you are trying to access 60th instruction, that is not the part of the segment S1, that can be a part of another segment. So this is your limit. Limit is 150. So if limit is given, Then first you need to add offset. Suppose offset is what? Offset is out of these 50 lines, which instruction you are currently executing. Suppose I am executing 20th instruction. I am executing 20th instruction. So this 20 is my logical address. 20 is logical address. And how to convert, sorry, this is physical address. I want to execute 20th instruction from this 58. This is 0 to 50. Suppose I am executing 20th instruction. So how this 20 is translated here? This address, actual 20th instruction from main memory. So that can be translated from this base plus 20. That is offset. Base plus 20 should be less than limit. Or this 20 should be less than limit. This is offset. Offset refers to the logical address. Logical address is address of in a segment. Logical memory or user space. And this is physical address. So suppose this is my 0 to 50, these 50 bytes. Out of that I am referring to 20th byte. So this can be translated here as 120. Base plus 20. So 120 is my physical address. It should be less than 150. Or this offset should be less than length. In this case, they used the length term. So length should be less than, offset should be less than length. Then this is valid address. Otherwise, this address is violating the protection rules. Try to summarize paging, segmentation, and contiguous allocation. Take different examples